Hello and welcome to a new video. You are seeing me super wide today because I'm gonna take you in POV to a special place, which is the roof of my house. And we also have a guest. I'll show you. Let me get out. Look at this guy. Wow, you need an hairdresser, man. What happened to your fur? Hello. Oh. Okay, let's go. Let me take you up. There you are. So, welcome to the London roofs. We're going to review today the Saramonic VLink2, the kit number 2. We're going to start right now. Pretty windy today, and that could be a good thing because we're going to test on a real world experience the microphone, especially the windshield, see how that performs with a bit of breeze. It's really cold today. Before we dive in all the techs and specs, I'm gonna show you a video which we filmed last week for a commercial video for my brand With You. If you've never followed or seen With You, go and check it out right now. Also, the merchandise and all the products are available on my website. You can find the link in the card up here or in the description tab. So that video was filmed and recorded entirely through the VLink by Saramonic. And again, that gives you an idea of how this microphone can perform in a real and professional shoot.
Skating came across to me through the pandemic, and basically myself and a bunch of friends found some time to invest into what we thought would be something that could be beneficial to our skill sets, and we wanted to learn something new, and jam skating or roller skating became just the thing that was accessible for us at the time. It's now just completely taken the UK by a wave, like it's crazy. So I come from a dance background. I've been dancing pretty much all my life. I feel like the music and the movement as a whole, with all of the things that are encompassed into it, represent a part of how I grew up, my heritage and where I come from. And I think that in what I do naturally represents me in the best way possible. The word I would use would be culture. If I was to be able to tell myself 10 years ago, 15 years ago, some words of encouragement on stepping into something that they have a passion or love for, is to go with it with full heart, love, appreciation, dedication, commitment. And discipline is what teaches you how to create longevity in the things that you love, and is something that I feel that then creates opportunity one after another. I feel like if you don't go into these things thinking that you can find other things that extend into it and create again more and more and more for yourself in the circles that you create or the people that you come across, I feel like it becomes quite stagnant. Envision where you want it to go, you know, believe in that it's going to go somewhere, and I feel that this is always going to take you somewhere successful.
So what's the first impression on this microphone? Drop a comment down here in the comment tab. Let's talk about the Saramonic VLink2 wireless system. That's what it is. It's a wireless microphone system that works on 2.4 gigahertz frequencies. They are known and used all around the world. This is a perfect system for DSLRs, mirrorless, but also for professional cameras like the one I'm using, which is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Very versatile. You can use it for documentaries, vlogs, videos, all sorts of content out there. It works through a 3.5 millimeter jack. As always, we're we're going to talk about the kits and the prices. It comes in two different kits. The kit number 1, which comes at the price of 184 British pound. This kit comes with 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. And the kit number 2, which is 273 British pound. All the links, as always, in the description tab. The kit number 2 comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. What's in the box? Let's check it out together. We have this hard case. It's a Pelican case, quite portable. It's lightweight as well. I love cases, man. It just makes everything easier. Let's check what's inside. Well, as always, you will find for the kit number 2, 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. 2 DK3 professional omnidirectional microphones, the one I'm using right now here. You will also find 4 windshields with a fur for breezy days like today. But the microphones come also with a clip, so you can attach the microphone to your jacket or shirt, whatever, and also with the foam screens. With this specific microphone, the VLink2, a new special gadget comes. It's an earphone that includes also a microphone, and this will be used by the filmmaker behind the camera to direct the talent. As a video maker, you would plug in this to the receiver on top of the camera, and simply by putting the earphones in your ear, you will be able to talk to your talent without being heard by the audience. So the camera will not pick up the sound of the video maker, but it will record the sound of the talent. That would be great, I guess, for documentaries or news reporters as well. Of course, the talent will need some earphones to hear the sound coming from the video maker. In the box, we will find 3 charging USB-C cables, 1 for the receiver and 2 for the transmitters. We'll also find 2 3.5mm jacks cables, 1 for smartphones and 1 for cameras. We have 1 cold shoe mount adapter to place the receiver on top of your camera, and also we will have 3 different belt clips, 2 for the transmitters and 1 for the receiver. Last things we will find is 4 antennas, so whenever you use the microphone, don't forget to place the antennas on the transmitters and the receiver, because I just did. Let's talk about the dimensions and the weight of the devices. Starting from the receiver that measures 88 by 69 by 23 millimeters, and the weight is 189 grams. The transmitters measure 70 by 52 by 23 millimeters, and they weigh 121 grams. Some of the key features of the VLink2 include, as we mentioned before, the real talk-back communication system. So the earphones and the microphone used by the video maker to direct the talent. I never seen that before in any of the mics I reviewed, so thumb up for this feature. Also, you can real-time monitor the audio either from the receiver and the transmitter. So you have an earphone 3.5mm output that gives you the opportunity to listen to your audio live. Don't forget the stereo and mono mode. That's a professional feature which I love because, for example, for dual interviews it's needed. In this way you can separate the 2 channels, so left and right channels, and you can place a voice on the left channel and another voice on the right channel. In post-production, during the video editing, you can mix the tracks properly. And that's what we did actually in the video you saw at the beginning. I was talking to Frankie, I was asking questions on one channel, one track was my voice, and Frankie was replying and answering to my questions on a different channel. Then in post-production, I edited and mixed everything together. Why is it great? Because you actually have clean voices for the separate talents, or the speaker and the talent. And basically the voices don't overcross each other. We have high contrast OLED display on all the 3 devices, the transmitters and the receiver. They are tiny, but there's not much else you actually need. Everything is there. There's a very easy and user-friendly menu, and it should work in all the lighting conditions. Battery-wise, all the devices include a built-in battery. It's a lithium battery. They last more or less 19 hours. That's on paper. I actually haven't tested it properly, but that's what they say. And again, using this microphone, I never had any issues. I usually run all the time needed for my shoot, so over maybe 4 or 5 hours. But you will never be recording, I think, on a lapel mic more than that anyway. But also you can plug in directly the devices through a USB-C cable and keep using the microphone as it's connected to the power socket. Okay, I'm gonna share my thoughts, and I wanted to video edit the video with Frankie before, just to give myself an idea of how the microphone sounds, and I think it's a professional microphone. I couldn't really hear any noise in the background, which I probably noticed with other microphones. I didn't lose any signal during the interview, and it just sounds great. I recommend it for vloggers. Yeah, why not? If you're vlogging with a friend as well, you can use the stereo mode, but also for professional shoots and interviews, definitely. What I love is the portability, because I use different microphones also by Saramonic, which were a bit bigger, and you can see here in the card somewhere. But this one, again, comes in a tiny case, and it's very light, and the transmitters are actually smaller than the usual transmitter, which are actually probably double the size. They fit in everyone's pocket. You have your belt clip, whatever, and the 360 degrees antenna, just in case. Nowadays, I think if you stick to a certain price range, you can't really go wrong with microphones anymore. I reviewed a lot in the past year, and I was happy with all of them, more or less. But yeah, this is great. Recommend to go and check Saramonic. They have a lot of products. I've been collaborating with the brand for a while now, and I say thanks again to send me this kit. Right, that's all, I guess. If you have any question, drop a comment down here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. As always, I will see you in the next video.